Okay, Scare Hollow followers, it's me, Ashley. So, Troy took a poll and asked how many of you would like to see me vlog more. Well, apparently a lot of you said, let's see more Ashley. So unfortunately, here I am, or fortunately, depending on who you are. Unfortunately for me, fortunately for you. So, one of the things that I'm currently working on is my vampire killing kit that the fabulous Scott Shearer actually gave me all of the stuff for to do the kit. And I tore it apart, created a lining, and did all sorts of things, which I'll show you here in just a second. If you've been on the Northwest Haunters Association page, you probably have seen some photos that I've taken of it being completed, and I did not take pictures of my process because, again, I don't vlog, I don't do this type of stuff. This is just kind of what I do. So, my vampire killing kit. So here is the outside of the box, and currently what I'm working on is actually staining all of the hardware that I purchased for the kit itself to go on the outside to make like corners and stuff like that. I haven't really found any way that I like so far, any look. I have completed the handles, made them look a little older, rustier, though brass doesn't really rust, but just kind of more grittier, like it's been used for a while. So here's the box. I took the original hardware off, which you can kind of see right here. I sanded it a little bit, restained it to kind of give it a new look, and then resanded it to kind of rough it up a little bit, make it look like it's been used a little bit more. I'm actually probably going to take a little bit of a hammer to it to kind of give it a little more rough edges, but nothing too harsh. So when you open my box, you're going to have the top. So what I did is I took actually this green foam that's right here, and I actually followed Stiltby Studios Vampire Killing Kit, the way he did it, where he laid everything out and then traced around it and then dug the foam out. And that's what I did here, and kind of pulled it out. Unlike Alan Hops, I actually did not keep my fabric smooth. I actually rumpled it a little bit more, just because to me, after years of use, this is going to get pulled and it's going to get frumpled. Frumpled, that's a word now. Frumpled is a word. If you don't believe me, ask me. So I kind of made it a little more frumpy. I, however, did not go out and buy material except for the foam. I had everything here in store, or here at the house. And this is actually curtain material. It's theater curtain material, so it's a little bit heavier, but it does have the look of like a velvet velour type of thing. So what I did is I dug out the hole, like right here is my rosary, and I just used the plastic cover that the rosary came in to cover it up and keep the rosary in here. I can't remember how Alan Hops did it, but that's how I did it. The only thing that falls out of my top is actually one of the bottles of holy water. This for some reason keeps popping out. I don't get it. But as you can see, everything I have here, none of it was purchased. It was all given to me by Scott Shearer over at Sheer Terror. Amazing guy, absolutely awesome. But I have communion wafers, and then this is actually, it's actually a super old Bible that's falling apart. I won't take it out because I only have one hand and I don't want to dismantle it any more than it already is. So that's my top. In my bottom, I have an awesome old hammer that has been beaten and abused, and then I have a stake that I made, and this is actually made out of a hammer handle that I got from from Harbor Freight. And I actually got this idea from Alan Hops, because Alan Hops says that's what he does, or that's one of the ways he does it. And then I just I sanded it down with a sander, and then I need to do a little bit more. I don't know if you can really tell. No, it can't really focus. I then just sat there and I just took it on the ground to kind of make a sharper point and make it look like it's been used, to kind of rough it up, because honestly, if you're going to use wood to stake a vampire, it's going to have to go through a chest cavity. So and if you've tried to plunge anything into bone, that thing's going to get chipped and it's going to get bruised and broken, and not just the bone. That's thanks to my fabulous sister who has a master's in forensic science. I also then have a vial that I'm not sure what I'm going to fill it with. I'm thinking I might do something maybe green to kind of go against it, but kind of as a, not really an anti-venom or anti-vampire bite thing, but maybe something that'll help it. And then I have some really wicked cool old syringes. This one's actually completely glass except for this top part, which is awesome. Same thing with this guy. This guy's all metal and glass, and it's something that I totally would not want to use or have anybody stick me with. And if you know me, I don't like needles. So, and then this is a super old tooth puller, and so you can't have a vampire killing kit without a tooth puller. So this next part I'm actually going to put you down because I have to pull this out with two hands. Or let's see if I can be talented here. Hold on. There we go. So I thought it would be cool if my kit had a secret compartment, and I need to fix it a little bit more. It's not quite as easy to pull out as I would have liked, and one side sinks a little more than the other. But when you pull it out, I have down here, as you know, every trained vampire killer is going to have more than one stake. So down here I have 2 extra stakes, and then I have my blade, which it actually is, it's not sharp like at all. It's actually completely dull, but it's got a wicked cool handle. I mean, look at the gargoyle with the red jeweled eyes. I don't know if you can really see that. And then it's holding this lovely little orb of something. And then you have 2 other little dragon things holding some orbs down here on both sides. And it just looks something super ornate and gothic that maybe, you know, somebody would have just kind of, you know, not necessarily in use all the time, but something that they would have. So I have that down here to as kind of the secret compartment of my kit. So yeah, that's kind of currently what I'm working on haunt-wise for the haunt. Otherwise, really, I've just been getting ready for Logan's birthday. Troy has forcibly made a craft room in my bedroom. Yay! Which makes my bedroom a disaster all the time, which I can't stand. So I've been trying to organize and work on that and get that going. And then, of course, working on some things for the Northwest Haunters Association for the West Coast Haunters Convention. Say all of that 3 times fast. Can't do it. So there's a lot of N's and W's and H's. Yeah. As soon as I kind of get this done, because I've been asked to bring this and show this off, because Scott actually gave it to me a year ago at the convention, so I kind of want to finish it to show him, haha, look, it only took me a year, but it's done, type of a thing. As I do more stuff and go through the motions of trying to do all of my minute details and things like that that I actually do for the haunt, I will try and remember to vlog for you. So, how does Troy end it? He says, haunt on! So, haunt on, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
So, hey, me, it's Troy from Scare Hollow, and we are at this playground where my kids play all the time. And last night, I woke up this morning to our local Gresham group, because I live out here in Gresham, in Oregon, and, well, you already know that, but, I woke up to a Facebook post that said that this park was on fire, and it's called Imagination Station, and I'll kind of give you a hint before we show the real damage. So it's basically a giant wood structure, and it's got these towers, and it's got really cool stuff. It's a very large park. I mean, this is one of the coolest, it's got all these different planks and, cool slides, and, I mean, there's even a wood slide right there, and it's very, there's rocks over there to climb on. But so somebody last night decided to do this. There used to be a slide there. I'm guessing it's gone. This part was actually closed off because the slide was too close to, or was too far away from the ground. But so this was closed off anyways. But so this is all burned. Let's see how far it goes. It still smells like burnt wood over here too. So there's a very big section of it that was burned actually. There you can kind of tell there's that was a rocket ship or an airplane type of thing. There were tires, going to and from it. Those are burned out. There used to be, stairs going up there, and there used to be over there. There used to be these planks that would move back and forth on chains, so you felt like you were gonna fall, and but yeah, this is several thousands of dollars worth of damage. So evidently they have somebody who was caught. They do have a couple of kids already. So I don't know if they're kids or not, but this is not the first playground that's been hit the last couple of weeks. So pretty sad. So if I hear of a build day or a rebuild day, I will be posting it in the Northwest Haunters Association group page and my page. So if anybody wants to come and help, I'll probably be out here helping to rebuild this thing. So my kids come here all the time. They constantly want to come here and play. So this is super sad. Really sucks. Some jerk ass kids have to come out here, mess around, or adults, whoever it was. I mean, there's almost everybody here is saying that they need to come out here and help clean it up, and they need to pay for it. They need to dig the holes. They need to do everything. So you can see how far the slide was off the ground. That was how far it was off the ground. It was pretty tall. And you saw just a minute ago about the playground fire. Still really pisses me off a lot. And so now, today's kind of going to be a weird day. I kind of sound like I'm doing like a daily vlog. I'm not. I'm going to go help my mother-in-law unload a bookcase real fast. And then I'm going to go back to the house and I'm going to mow the lawn. And then I'm going to put together a barely used, free 7-foot by 7-foot Rubbermaid shed in my backyard. And it's going to replace a really crappy shed that was back there. It's going to hold haunt stuff. So now you don't have to ask me on Haunter's Hangout or any other Facebook area, where do you store your props? I store them everywhere. There we go. Hey, so we're in the backyard now. I worked for about 20 minutes and then I got hungry. So I went to Taco Bell, of course. So the first part of, as you can see above me, is our new patio cover. So just to give you an idea of what I need to work with. So that's going away. That's actually part of the cellar door prop. This is all getting cut up for firewood because it used to be a pallet couch that was here. And yes, that's a propane fireplace. It's super cool. So that has like just random crap in it and not very much. So it actually has firewood in it too. So that's going to go. And that's getting built. I'm going to probably do some time-lapse stuff because that's fun. So, all right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. you go. I'm sitting in my super awesome, cool Chicago Bears chair. I don't know. Here, I'll stand up, and then you can see it. What? Look at that. So you saw Ashley do some vlogging, and you saw the fire, boo, and then you saw the shed, and the yard work, and the rebuild, and all that kind of stuff. Super awesome stuff. So now we are a little more yard work, and then it's on to West Coast Hunters Convention, Northwest Hunters Association booth build, and it starts this Friday-ish, depending on the weather. Friday's supposed to rain a little bit, and then not the rest of the weekend, so probably Friday I'll start getting the panels out, which I already have out. I just need to bring them outside and start building them, and then we're going to bloody them up, and it's going to be awesome, and we're going to vlog the whole thing. So, anyways, hunt on.